Supporting a family member or friend.
Helping someone with depression can be a challenge. If someone in your life has depression, you may feel helpless and wonder what to do. Learn how to offer support and understanding and how to help your loved one get the resources to cope with depression. Here's what you can do.
Encourage treatment.
People with depression may not recognize or acknowledge that they're depressed. They may not be aware of signs and symptoms of depression, so they may think their feelings are normal. All too often, people feel ashamed about their depression and mistakenly believe they should be able to overcome it with willpower alone. But depression seldom gets better without treatment and may get worse. With the right treatment approach, the person you care about can get better. Here's what you can do to help. Talk to the person about what you've noticed and why you're concerned. Explain that depression is a medical condition, not a personal flaw or weakness, and that it usually gets better with treatment. Suggest seeking help from a professional, a medical doctor, or a mental health provider, such as a licensed counselor or psychologist. Offer to help prepare a list of questions to discuss in an initial appointment with a doctor or mental health provider. Express your willingness to help by setting up appointments, going along to them, and attending family therapy sessions. If your loved one's illness is severe or potentially life-threatening, contact a doctor, a hospital, or emergency medical services.
Build a support network.
One of the most important things you can do to help yourself with depression, other than medication and therapy, is to develop strong social support. For some, this may mean forging stronger ties with friends or family. Knowing you can count on supportive loved ones to help can go a long way toward improving your depression. For others, a depression support group can be key. It may involve a community group that meets in your area, or you might find an online support group who meets your needs.
Reduce your stress.
When you're under stress, your body produces more of a hormone called cortisol. In the short term, this is a good thing because it helps you gear up to cope with whatever is causing the stress in your life. Over the long run, however, it can cause many problems for you, including depression. The more you use techniques to reduce stress, the better, because it will reduce your risk of becoming depressed.
Improve your sleep hygiene.
Sleep and mood are intimately related. A 2014 study found that 80% of people with major depressive disorder experience sleep disturbances, but you might feel like you just can't fall asleep. Or perhaps you struggle to get out of bed because you feel exhausted all the time. Good sleep hygiene could be key to improving the quality and quantity of your sleep. Turn off electronics at least an hour before you go to bed. Use dim light to read a book or engage in another relaxing activity. Only use your bed for sleep and sexual activity. Doing work in bed, or even in your bedroom, can cause you to associate your bed with stress rather than relaxation.
Improve your eating habits.
Research continues to find clear links between diet and mental health. In fact, there have been so many studies that have shown improving nutrition can prevent and treat mental illness that nutritional psychiatry is becoming mainstream. There are many brain-essential nutrients that can affect depression. For example, a 2012 study found that zinc deficiency is associated with symptoms of depression. Improving your diet could be key to reducing your symptoms. But before you make any major changes to your diet or begin taking vitamins or supplements, talk with your physician.
Regularly eat wholesome foods.
When a person is depressed, they often tend to eat poorly. Sugary, salty, and high-fat junk food can bring a temporary feeling of comfort, but ultimately these foods cause spikes in blood sugar, weight gain, and bring on bad moods. The solution is finding wholesome foods you like, making sure you have plenty on hand, and eating these foods every day. Fresh fruit, salads, lean meats, oily fish such as salmon, and whole grain bread are all good options, as long as you do not have a food allergy or another adverse reaction to the food. The critical point is finding wholesome foods you enjoy and training yourself to reach for these when hungry or feeling down.
Drink plenty of water.
Water is essential for all bodily functions. Drinking an adequate amount of water daily assists the body in removing toxins, improves the function of internal organs, and even enhances clear thinking. Many people do not drink enough water and instead fill up on soft drinks, caffeinated beverages, and alcoholic drinks. These types of beverages cause the body to lose water, leading to dehydration. If drinking plain water is a challenge, consider these alternatives: ice water, flavored sparkling water, adding a slice of lemon, lime, or fresh ginger root to ice water, iced or hot herbal teas like mint, chamomile, ginger, hibiscus, rooibos, or jasmine. Adding a tablespoon or two of fruit juice to water to improve the taste. For optimal health, adults need about 2 to 3 quarts of liquid a day beyond what they get from food. Keeping your body healthy helps reduce feelings of depression.
Don't drink too much alcohol.
For some people, alcohol can become a problem. You may drink more than usual as a way of coping with or hiding your emotions, or just to fill time. But alcohol won't help you solve your problems and could also make you feel more depressed.
Learn how to stop negative thoughts.
Depression doesn't just make you feel bad, it can also cause you to think more negatively. Changing those negative thoughts, however, can improve your mood. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is a type of therapy that works to alter common patterns of negative thinking called cognitive distortions in order to eliminate depression. There are also many self-help books, apps, and online courses that can help you learn how to change your unhealthy thinking patterns.
Beat procrastination.
The symptoms of depression, such as fatigue and difficulty concentrating, make procrastination tempting. Putting things off fuels depression. It can lead to increased guilt, worry, and stress. It's important to set deadlines and manage your time well. Establish short-term goals and work hard to get the most important things done first. Each task you successfully complete will help you break through the habit of procrastination.
Get a handle on your household chores.
Depression can make it difficult to complete household chores, such as doing the dishes or paying bills. But a pile of paperwork, the stack of dirty dishes, and floor covered in dirty clothes will only magnify your feelings of worthlessness. Take control of your daily chores. Start small and work on one project at a time. Getting up and moving can help you start to feel better in itself. But seeing your progress in the home can be key to helping you feel better.
Create a wellness toolbox.
A wellness toolbox is a set of tools that you can use to help soothe yourself when you are feeling down. The tools you find most helpful might not work for someone else, so it's important to carefully consider what things can help you feel your best. Think of things you like to do when you're happy. Then, when you're feeling down, try one of those activities: cuddling your pet, listening to your favorite music, taking a warm bath, or reading a good book are just a few tools you might find helpful. Create a list of the activities you might try when you're feeling bad. Then, choose an activity to try when you're having a particularly rough time.
Make a change in routine.
When a person is depressed, they often get into a routine that reinforces the symptoms of depression. For example, a depressed person may get up, go to work, come home, watch the same shows on TV each night, and then binge on unhealthy foods before going to bed. A schedule like this can keep a person feeling bad about themselves. Making a change in routine does not need to be complicated. For example, instead of heading straight for the TV after getting home from work, commit to taking a short walk first. Instead of having an unhealthy dinner, make a small effort to eat a more healthy meal. Changing routines can help to rewire the pathways of dopamine in the brain, an important brain chemical linked to feelings of happiness. The changes in routine do not need to be large to have a positive effect.
Get a routine.
For some depressed people, the problem is not having enough of a routine and structure to their day. In this case, establishing a more structured routine can be of benefit in alleviating the symptoms of depression. Building a healthy new routine can be simple. For example, simply getting up and getting dressed in the morning rather than lounging around in pajamas is a small, but potentially significant change to daily habits. Other ideas are calling a friend each day, taking a short walk, writing in a journal, or spending half an hour listening to pleasurable music. Establishing new habits and routines also increases dopamine levels, which can reduce feelings of depression.
Laughter.
Laughing is another method for increasing dopamine in the brain. Sitting down and watching comedy shows or movies, reading jokes, laughing with others, or merely thinking about amusing things that result in laughter can all boost dopamine levels and help with symptoms of depression.
Help someone else.
There is a strong tendency when we are depressed to become self-absorbed. Our problems loom large in our minds, adding to the feeling of being overwhelmed. A simple solution is to do something helpful for another person or to take care of a pet animal, calling a friend to ask how they are doing, volunteering at a local charity, helping a neighbor with yard work, or adopting a pet are only a few examples. When we help others, it raises our self-esteem, and we also get our minds off of our troubles. Any reprieve from depressed feelings can assist in improving positive thinking and elevating mood. Starting these self-help actions may seem challenging at first to a depressed person. However, making even a small change each day can quickly build momentum and increase energy as symptoms of depression begin to subside. Taking small, daily steps toward a healthier life can have a significant effect on the reduction of mild to moderate symptoms of depression.
Do things that make you enjoy and feel good.
Depression can push you to give in to your fatigue. It may feel more powerful than preferred emotions. In order to overcome depression, you have to do things that relax and energize you. This includes following a healthy lifestyle, learning how to better manage stress, setting limits on what you're able to do, and scheduling fun activities into your day.
Spend time in nature.
Spending time in nature can have a powerful influence on a person's mood. Research suggests that walks in nature may improve depressive symptoms in people with clinical depression. Time in natural spaces may improve mood and cognition, and lower the risk of mental health disorders. However, there's only limited research on the direct effect of nature on those with clinical depression. Consider taking a walk at lunch among the trees or spending some time in your local park, or plan a weekend hike. These activities can help you reconnect with nature and soak in some rays at the same time.
Spend time with loved ones.
Depression can tempt you to isolate yourself and withdraw from people you love and trust, but face-to-face time can help wash away those tendencies. If you're unable to spend time together in person, phone calls or video chats can also be helpful. Try to remind yourself these people care about you. Resist the temptation to feel like you're a burden. You need the interaction, and they likely do, too.